chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Diaz. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Moulton. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, it's pretty good.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Hand off, Moulton running left. This time they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Looking wrong. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's a draw. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Second and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach squatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Lopez. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. handoff from Alton. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Iowa. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fires it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Noles will have it first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Out wide left, it's Riles. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Play action on first down. Right side, it's Riles. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, this offense just hasn't been able to find a rhythm so far in this game, and maybe they need to stop taking so many shots downfield, just work some more high percentage completions to get these drives going to score some points.
Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be third down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The give, it's Moulton. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity.
Turning on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Snags it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lopez. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Makes one man miss. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snaps on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Caught. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Rush is on. Hit as he throws. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on 1st. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's open on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Out wide right, it's Diaz. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door in the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply won't.
One more snap coming before halftime. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. As we inch closer to bowl season, we get right to it with Indiana taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the 1st half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, 1st drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they...
Makes the grab in their space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Running inside. It's Chroma. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side, it's Riles. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pulls and fired complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Out wide left, it's Carter. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Kamari again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's James. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of
needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Man, he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Going to the running game. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Could not make his way to the corner. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
The Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it. It's Moulton. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They're going back to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Left side, it's Robinson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, going to throw it. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Play action on first down. Stepping to the right. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Turns it on down the left side. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it up to 47.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick give. It's Chroma. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. They're all over him. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Keyed up them pass rushers. bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.